Mark Zuckerberg says F that to closed platforms. Instagram creators can now make AI doppelgangers to chat with their followers. And ISPs are fighting to raise the price of low-income broadband. It's Tuesday, July 30th, and this is Engadget News. In his 2 decades running the company now known as Meta, Mark Zuckerberg has gone through many transformations. More recently, he's been showing off a seemingly less filtered version of himself. But during a live-streamed conversation with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, the Meta CEO seemed to veer a little more off script than he intended. The conversation began normally enough, with the two billionaire executives congratulating each other on their AI dominance. Zuckerberg made sure to talk up the company's recent AI studio announcement before settling into his usual talking points, which recently have included pointed criticism of Apple. Zuckerberg then launched into a lengthy rant about his frustrations with closed ecosystems like Apple's App Store. None of that is particularly new, as the Meta founder has been feuding with Apple for years. But then Zuckerberg, who is usually quite controlled in his public appearances, revealed just how frustrated he is, telling Wang that his reaction to being told no is "F that." Zuckerberg went on to say, this is sort of selfish, but after building this company for a while, one of my things for the next 10 or 15 years is I just want to make sure that we can build the fundamental technology that we're going to be building social experiences on. Because there just have been too many things that I've tried to build, and then I've just been told, nah, you can't really build that by the platform provider. That at some level, I'm just nah, f that. Zuckerberg apologized for his language, but added, get me talking about closed platforms, and I get angry. The next time you DM a creator on Instagram, you might get a reply from their AI. Meta is starting to roll out its AI Studio, a set of tools that will allow Instagram creators to make an AI persona that can answer questions and chat with their followers and fans on their behalf. The company first introduced AI Studio at its Connect event last fall, but it only recently began to test creator-made AIs with a handful of prominent Instagrammers. Now, Meta is making the tools available to more U.S.-based creators and giving the rest of its users the chance to experiment with specialized AI characters. According to Meta, the new creator AIs are meant to address a long-running issue for Instagram users with large followings. It can be nearly impossible for the service's most popular users to keep up with the flood of messages they receive every day. Now, they'll be able to make an AI that functions as an extension of themselves. Mark Zuckerberg has suggested he has big ambitions for such chatbots. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, he said he expects there will eventually be hundreds of millions of creator-made AIs on Meta's apps. However, it's unclear if Instagram users will be as interested in engaging with AI versions of their favorite creators. Meta previously experimented with AI chatbots that took on the personalities of celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Kendall Jenner, but those characters proved to be largely underwhelming. AI Studio isn't just for creators, though. Meta will also allow any user to create custom AI characters that can chat about specific topics, make memes, or offer advice. Like the creator-focused characters, these chatbots will be powered by Meta's new Llama 3.1 model. Users can share their chatbot creations and track how many people are using them, though they won't be able to view other users' interactions with them. A new government program is trying to encourage internet service providers to offer lower rates for lower-income customers by distributing federal funds through states. The only problem is the ISPs don't want to offer the proposed rates. Ars Technica obtained a letter sent to U.S. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, signed by more than 30 broadband industry trade groups like ACA Connects and the Fiber Broadband Association, as well as several state-based organizations. The letter raises both a sense of alarm and urgency about their ability to participate in the Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment, or BEAD program. The newly formed BEAD program provides over $42 billion in federal funds to expand high-speed internet access by funding planning, infrastructure, deployment, and adoption programs in states across the country. The money first goes to the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, and then is distributed to states after they obtain approval from the NTIA by presenting a low-cost broadband internet option. The ISP industry's letter claims a fixed rate of $30 per month for high-speed internet access is completely unmoored from the economic realities of deploying and operating networks in the highest-cost, hardest-to-reach areas. The letter urges the NTIA to revise the low-cost service option rate proposed or approved so far. 26 states have completed all of the BEAD program's phases. Americans pay an average of $89 a month for internet access. New Jersey has the highest average bill at $126 per month. A 2021 study from the Pew Research Center found that 57% of households with an annual salary of $30,000 or less have a broadband connection. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from senior editor Carissa Bell and contributor Danny Gallagher, and was voiced and produced by me, Steve White, for Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.